Hello, and welcome again to Fox Comics in beautiful downtown Marion, Illinois. And we are unpacking this week's comic book order. Today is August 5th, Tuesday. All the items you see here will go on sale Wednesday, August 6th, here at Fox Comics in beautiful downtown Marion, Illinois. First up, we have from DC Direct, we have the Joker Punchline statue designed by Stanley Art Germ Lau. And it looks like there are 540 of them made total. So it is a very low print run. Also out this week, the new mini compact series from DC. DC, The New Frontier from Darwin Cook. Out this week. Rick and Morty Compendium Volume 4 out this week. Absolute Batman Volume 1 out this week. And a massive restock of Supergirl Woman of Tomorrow books in this week. Now let's get to the comics because that's why we're here. Up first from DC is Absolute Green Lantern issue 5. And there's your variant cover. From Marvel, All New Venom issue 9. And there's your lovely variant cover. Also from Marvel, Amazing Spider-Man issue 9. And there is your J. Scott Campbell collection variant. From Ahoy Comics, we have Ancestral Recall, and that is issue 1. Dark Horse Comics brings us issue 4 out of the 4 scheduled of Arcana Royale from Colin Bunn. Also from Dark Horse Comics, we have Archie versus Minor Threats, and that's issue 1, part of the Patton Oswalt universe. DC brings us issue 10 of Batgirl. Archie Comics brings us issue 1 of Betty and Veronica Summer Fun in the Sun. DC brings us Birds of Prey issue 24, and there's your variant cover for that. From Image Publishing, we have Black Ritual, the Book of Nyx, part of the Spawn universe, and that is issue 4, and there's your variant cover for that. From Boom Studios, we have issue 1 of Blink and You'll Miss It. And there's one of the variant covers. And then we have a virgin cover of Blink and You'll Miss It. From Marvel and Chip Zdarsky, we have issue 2 of the new Captain America. People seem to be really enjoying that. And we have a design variant and a negative space variant. And a couple of other just really, really cool variants, including the J. Scott Campbell collection variant right there. From AWA, we have issue 2 of Charlemagne the God Presents Illuminati. DC brings us issue 1 of Cheetah and Cheshire Rob the Justice League, issue 1. And here's your variant covers for that. EC Comics brings us volume 2, issue 1 of Cruel Universe. And that is a beautiful cover. And there it is in foil. Bad Idea brings us Cul-de-sac, issue 1. Marvel brings us issue 3 of the 3 scheduled for Daredevil, Cold Day in Hell. And there's the variant cover for that. Also from Marvel, Deadpool Kills the Marvel Universe One Last Time, issue 5. DC brings us Batman Detective Comics, issue 880, a facsimile reprint of the Scott Snyder and Jock cover and Jock art, and that is the foil version of that as well. Mad Cave brings us issue 11 of Dick Tracy. Image Publishing brings us issue 24 of Farmhand. Dark Horse Comics brings us issue 3 of Ghostbusters Dead Man's Chest. G.I. Joe, issue 319, comes from Image Publishing. IDW brings us Godzilla Escape the Dead Zone, issue 1. Marvel brings us issue 4 of Gwenpool, issue 4. Dark Horse brings us Hellboy in Love, issue 1. Boom Studios brings us issue 13 of Hello Darkness. And there's your Jenny Frozone variant right there. Marvel brings us Helverine, issue 9. And there's your J. Scott Campbell collection variant right there. Dynamite Publishing brings us issue 6 of the Herculoids. And there's a beautiful Barron's variant right there. Bad Idea brings us the Hero Trade from Matt Kent. DC brings us JSA issue 10. Also from DC, Justice League versus Godzilla versus Kong. And that is issue 3, I believe. And from Marvel, we have Marvel Rivals Hellfire Gala, issue 1. And there's a variant cover and one more variant cover. And from Boom Studios, we have Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, issue 1, part of Rita's Rewind. And there's your variant cover. And then there is your foil variant. Also from Boom Studios, Power Rangers Prime, issue 9. And there's the variant cover for that. From Marvel, we have Moon Knight Fist of Khonshu, issue 11. Sorry. IDW brings us My Little Pony Hoof Loose. It's a one-shot. From Image Publishing, Rick Remender's Napalm Lullaby, issue 10. Marvel brings us One World Under Doom, issue 6. And we have several, that's the Marvel Rivals variant. We have this beautiful foil. We have that lovely variant there. And then the J. Scott Campbell collection variant right there. Image Publishing brings us issue 10 of Null Hunter. DC brings us Poison Ivy, issue 35. And that's your A cover. I put those in the wrong order. And that is your variant. I believe there's another variant that I forgot to grab. Image Publishing brings us Radiant Black, issue 36. Marvel brings us Red Hulk, issue 7. Dynamite brings us Red Sonja versus Army of Darkness, and that is issue 4. DC Black Label brings us Resurrection Man, book 5. Oni Press brings us Rick and Morty versus the Universe, issue 1. DC brings us issue 6 of Secret 6. Dynamite brings us issue 6 of Silver Hawks. Image Publishing brings us issue 2 of Sisterhood, part of the Hyde story. And there's your variant cover there. Boom Studios brings us issue 43 of Something's Killing the Children. Beautiful foil virgin. Standard variant cover. And then a standard virgin cover. Marvel brings us Star Wars Legacy of Vader, issue 7. There's your variant cover for that. From Marvel, we have Storm, issue 11. And there's your lovely variant cover for that. Also from Marvel, Superior Avengers, issue 5. From DC, Teen Titans Go, issue 6. From Dynamite, Thundercats, issue 17. And there's a lovely variant for that. Then we have a Mark Spears variant, green background, and Mark Spears red background. And then finally for Thundercats, issue 17, lovely foil variant there. Dark Horse brings us issue 2 of Tramps of the Apocalypse. Sounds like Mr. Fox's prom dates. Marvel brings us Ultimate Wolverine, issue 8. And there's your variant cover there, which I think is just splendid. Also from Marvel, Ultimate X-Men, issue 18. And again, a very disturbing yet lovely variant cover there. Marvel brings us the Uncanny X-Men, issue 19, which includes your J. Scott Campbell collection variant and your Stanley Lau Art Germ variant right there. And then your standard Guys Hanging Out variant right there. Dynamite brings us Vampirilla, issue 4. And there's your Land variant right there. And then we have from Image Publishing, issue 118 of The Walking Dead Deluxe. And there's your variant cover there. Then from Marvel, we have Wolverine by Chris Claremont, issue 1. And a beautiful cover right there. And finally, we have, that's Wolverine and Deadpool's, not a variant. Issue 2 of Wolverine and Deadpool's. And finally, Today we have World Tree issue 16 from Image. All the comics you see here today will go on sale Wednesday, August 6th, here at Fox Comics in beautiful downtown Marion, Illinois. Thanks.